Today, I'm actually talking about a troubleshooting method called the 3 Ps. These are the procedure, the product, and the person. We're first going to talk about procedure. This refers to the steps taken in a kitchen to actually physically prepare the food. If there is a problem that arises, the chef should really examine the procedure for any discrepancies or errors that might have come up. For example, if a dish isn't cooked correctly, the chef should double check the recipe and ask pointed questions to see if the recipe was actually prepared correctly. If a dish is undercooked, the chef can adjust the cooking times and temperatures to ensure that the dish is cooked correctly. Next, let's talk about the product. So this refers to the actual physical ingredients and equipment, tools, etc. that's in the kitchen. If there's a problem with the quality of food, the chef could examine the ingredients to see if there are any issues with the freshness or the quality. Sometimes the deliveries that we get can just have crap food in them, and it's something that's outside of our control. The best we can do as chefs is monitor this when the food deliveries physically come in. That's why it's a better idea to schedule the deliveries to be there when you're physically in the building rather than doing something like a key drop, because if there's a problem, you can't catch it till you physically are in the building, and then you have to get them to come back and drop off the right stuff, or if your rep is really good, maybe he'll bring you some stuff or whatever, and then you have to return it, and it's a big deal. If you can catch it when the driver's physically there, you can return it or tell him it's the wrong thing or whatever and get something figured out right away instead of running into an issue later on down the road. Lastly is the person, and I want to encourage anybody out there to really tackle these issues starting with the procedure, the product, and the person, with the person being last. It doesn't matter if you do product, procedure first, but person is usually the one I want to focus on last, because 9 out of 10 times, one of those other two things are usually the issue. But the person refers to the chef and the staff. If a chef notices a problem with the quality of the food and service, the chef can look at the staff, talk to them, hold meetings, etc., whatever you want to do, whether that's weekly or monthly, to try and identify the problem. Communication is a big part of this. Sometimes you can stop problems before they start. Could be a game of telephone where one person heard that we make something in one way. When they told the other person, it got lost in translation and things started getting made incorrectly. But we also have to remember that it's not just the line cooks that screw up. We as chefs also fuck up from time to time. We're human, just like everybody else. Believe it or not, we make mistakes. Maybe we ordered the wrong product. Maybe the truck did short us and we didn't catch it in time. And remember that admitting when we're wrong doesn't make us look weak. Other cooks will actually respect it when you hold yourself to the same standard that you hold everybody else to. If you notice a problem in the kitchen, going through the 3 Ps, the procedure, the product, and the person, usually in that order, you will always find the problem instead of just assuming that everybody you work with is a bunch of idiots and they're screwing everything up and you need to do everything yourself. Stay away from micromanaging. That's a really good way to lose staff. It's much better to troubleshoot and look for a real problem. If you want more tips on running a successful kitchen, I actually have a video that'll be popping up right here, and that is 8 tips to run a successful kitchen. Otherwise, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.